In the NFL, this time McCaffrey, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That's a gain of 4. Brings up third. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And looking for a lane, but none to be found for Sanders as they stop him short of the line to gain. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll be looking to duplicate the effort. They're losing yardage to the 10-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the
Hensley. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground.
But earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, is so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible. So I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
And room there to work it inside the 25. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. He's got Mason complete. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Blanchard. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. On 4th down, Blanchard. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Blanchard. And this is going to be intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this 1st half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles.
The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Now the Seahawks going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this 1st half. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick here is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced.
As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Both these teams getting a chance to dry out. Maybe change their cleats if need be. But halftime's just about over. Time to get back to it. And for the call of the second half, here's Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
Flushed out right. He's got Njoku, his big tight end.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there.
That the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Sanders. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
1st and goal, and this with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And trouble there on the kickoff as that goes out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Off play action. Jones. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Well, the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down. Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Throwing again. Jones. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Jones on 3rd down. Get down now.
Pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Airing it out deep for Smith. Oh, this is taken in. It's clean. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Philadelphia. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, and this is one of the best runs you'll see. A lot of times on these long touchdowns, you'll see he gets into the end zone untouched, but not here. He fought his way through contact, and it barely even registered, and he just continued down the field all the way.
10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this thing gets marked where it went out of bounds, so they're going to have really good starting field position near midfield. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Looking to throw. Jones. And incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide, because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are going to have the football forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Another run with Sanders. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Blanchard. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Draymond Jones coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Fair catch called for. No gimme in these conditions, but he's able to look this one in. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you.
To third down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides, and there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Jones now on third down. Escaping the pressure right.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a point. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and on first down. It's Sanders. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is second and less than a yard. They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. Off the play fake. Blanchard. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Devin Duvernay. His first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fields this way up at the 17. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incomplete.
Nowhere to go. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia, and they were booed.